Yeah, I mean, you're ticking off boxes every fight, so you're bringing the power into your game, as I've mentioned before. When you say more polish, what sort of things are you looking at? What sort of things have you been refining going into this next fight?
Just the art of boxing, I guess. But yeah, I've just been staying consistent. Pat's been keeping me active on these shows, been getting fights in and been getting good durable opponents as well. And then I've been straight back in the gym, got a great team around me, with Steve and the lads at the finest. So yeah, just keep working, just keep turning up, keep training hard, keep being consistent, and I find that I'm improving all the time. I'm 26 now, got 11 fights on the small old shows, and I feel like I want to fight like it, definitely an 8-rounder on my next fight, and I just want to keep on pushing from there, because once I go to them 8, 10, 12 rounders, I don't want to drop back down. I want titles, and yeah, I'm just going to keep my head down, keep working hard, and let's see what titles I can get.
Yeah, so this fight on Saturday, 6 rounds. You're in there against Vidas Volkaukas, who's actually it's a pretty seasoned campaign. He's had 31 fights. Obviously, you're expected to win the fight and everything, but are you looking to put on a statement, a bit of a show? Because now, everything going well on Saturday, you'll go 12-0, which is the stage where people start talking about moving up and stepping up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you always want to get them out of there. Of course you do, but I've got to stick to my boxing, and I've got to just do what I've been doing in the gym. I've just got to stick to the game plan, listen well with Steve, and yeah, I do think we can get him out there, and then we crack on and see what's there from then.
Well, you've had some impressive performances against people that don't normally get stopped or troubled, etc. When you look at your performances, they've been so. I'd urge anyone to go back and look on Black Flash YouTube channel to look at some of Tom's fights. And how's your trainer Steve happy with your progress? Is he liking what he's seeing from you on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, definitely, because I'm always consistent. I'm always at the gym. I'm always working hard. But Steve got high expectations, which is he's really good. He puts you through grueling sessions, and then you've got to perform. But it's exactly what I need. It's exactly what he needs, to get to the top. And Steve only wants champions, and to be a champion, you've got to work hard and really dedicate yourself, to the sport. So that's what I'll be doing, and I'll just keep at it, keep working away, keep doing what he says, and let's have a see.
Tell everyone your social media.
Yeah, social media is Tom Rafferty _ on Instagram. Yeah, drop us a follow.
All right, guys, so make sure you tune in on Saturday evening to watch Tom Rafferty in action. He's unbeaten and hoping to extend that record to 12-0 on Saturday. All coming your way on Black Flash Promotions YouTube channel from 6 p.m. on Saturday. Okay, so Tom, good speech, mate, and see you next time.
Just want to say a massive thank you to all my family and friends who bought tickets. They keep coming back, and I've sold a good few tickets again, so I massively appreciate everyone coming up to support, and I put on a performance on Saturday night, so thank you, and thanks to Pat and everyone, all the team here, and let's have a good night Saturday night.
Spot on, thanks Tom. And if you're getting on that bus from Shaw to this fight, make sure you don't miss it. So, this is going to be like random, lad, because the fighters there are deciding who comes up next. So, who's next, guys? Alex. Right, come along, Alex. Right, so guys, Alex Murphy here, unbeaten 10-0. And he's coming to us from Salford. So, Alex, good to see you, mate. I think the last time I saw you, you were sparring Campbell Hatton, right?
Yeah, that was right. Sparring Campbell at Matt's gym, so we had a little catch up there.
You never know when I'm going to turn up. I'm like the boogeyman, I turn up everywhere. So, good sparring. I mean, the thing is, you've been sparring all around from what I hear. You're really developing, learning experience. Now, we had a chat about you going abroad sparring in the gym, but people may not know about that just yet. So, just tell us about the experiments you're picking up going internationally and some of the great gyms you've been getting some sparring in.
Yeah, so in January, me and my coach Brian had a trip down to New York, and we set up some sparring at the famous Gleason's gym. So it's something that we've wanted to do for a while, and we just booked it off our own back, paid for it ourselves. Took my girlfriend Grace, Brian took his missus Tracer. We were there for 5 days, and I managed to get 3 spars in. We got 2 in at Gleason's gym against a Cuban boxer. He was very good. And then we went to a gym in Brooklyn on the last day and sparred Courtney Pennington, a welterweight. So it was a great experience for me, and it was great learning. It's good just sometimes to change the environment, change the atmosphere, and just sort of adapt to these American styles. You can learn a lot from these Americans, can't you? But yeah, it was mint, and we enjoyed the holidays. I did all the sightseeing, and it was brilliant. So I loved it.
And who said romance is dead? He take the missus away, but he says, listen, we're going to have to take you to sparring as well, so there we go. What do your missus think about that?
You know what, I think she loved it deep down. She likes watching me box, she likes watching me spar and fight, so she got an holiday to New York and she got to watch me as well, so it's best of both worlds there, I think.
Exactly, count yourself lucky. So yeah, great experience being picked up there. You're 10-0 as I said there, coming to us from Salford. You're against an experienced kid as well, Alessio Quezada, who I've seen a couple of times before. He's had 50 contests, 24 wins, 9 KOs, so this is good matchmaking this is perfect for the stage you're at, right?
Yeah, when I got the opponent through, I was buzzing, because this is exactly sort of what I've been screaming out for now, a little step up like this, and it'll stand me in good stead, for these future big fights to come, these 50-50 title fights. These are the opponents that, I've got to go through, and I've got to beat if, I'm as good as what I'm telling everyone I am. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Saturday against a tough opponent. We've done the homework, and I know I'm going in confident. I know I'm going to get a win, I'm just looking forward to it.
I mean, you see good fights like this, and this is a really good fight, so make sure you tune in to the Black Flash YouTube channel. You see fights like this, and you think, it tells me a lot about yourself as well, because it's kind of like a fight which, it can be awkward. It's going to be a hard fight, but are you seeing this as part of your development, that you need to go through fights like this with this type of experience? He's got more wins than you, he's got 9 KOs.
Yeah, exactly that. I need these step-ups, I need to beat these guys, because I think it's just going to bring out the best in me. I think that, the better the opponent, the better the performance for me. I just want to show everyone what I'm made of, sort of thing as well. I want these tough fights. People are going to watch him, they're going to start taking note and thinking, you know what, he's serious here, and that's what I'm all about. I'm ready to go on Saturday against a tough opponent. I know it's not going to be an easy night's work, but I've put a lot of hard work into training, I've learned a lot since my last fight, and I'm ready to go, and I believe it's going to be like a new, improved Alex Murphy on Saturday night.
Just last one then, if everything goes to plan, fingers crossed, I'm sure it will, you're at that stage similar to Tom, where you're like 10-0, so 10, 11, 12-0, that's when people start putting your name in the mix for whether it be a Central Area title or an English title fight. Are you excited for that step? Because that step's coming around the corner, isn't it?
Mate, I'm screaming out for it, mate, at the moment. If it came next week, I'd take it, but obviously I know you've got to be patient in this boxing game, and I'm just sort of, taking it slow, and I'm hoping it'll come by the end of the year. I mean, my plans really, obviously this is a 6-rounder, I won't mind another 6-rounder, maybe then an 8-rounder, and then end of the year, a 10-round title fight. That's what I want. Hopefully I'll get it, but I'm definitely ready for it now. I'm definitely at the stage where I think I could get in there whenever and be at that level, and then when it comes, mate, I'll be buzzing, and I'll take it. Yeah, social medias, Instagram @AlexMurphy_boxing, Twitter is AlexMurphy0404, and then I'm also on Facebook and LinkedIn, just Alex Murphy. And finally, a big thank you to all my friends, all my family who have bought tickets for the fight, everyone who supported, even everyone who's not bought tickets and they're just dropping me messages, wishing me support. It goes a long way, and I couldn't be here without everyone. So big thanks to Pat for having me on the show, my manager Kieran for getting me out, and all my sponsors who you'll find on my social media. Thank you.
Cheers, Alex. Appreciate that, mate. See you on Fight Night. Make sure you tune in to watch Alex Murphy. If not, just to find out what hairstyle he's going to have on the night. So, we've got 2 mics now. Oh, Gary, we're moving up in the world here. You see that? 2 mics. Testing. This one doesn't work as well, Gary. I'll tell you what, I'll use this one. Fine. There we go. Right, so, who have we got next up? Surprise me, guys. Who's next? All right, we've got George. We've got George Kelly. Guys, it's live. Anything can happen. So that's not working that well. So maybe we'll go back to that one for now. Testing. That's the one that works. Right, okay. Right, we'll use this one for now. Right, so George Killeen is here. He used to be Gorgeous George when he was a bit younger, but now he's become a man. And he is George Killer Killeen. Killer Killeen.
Still gorgeous,
That's what his mum tells him anyway. So, why Killer Killeen then?
Got to show it in the ring, don't I?
What's Pat saying? What's Pat heckling us? It rhymes. Oh yeah, very good, yeah.
Okay, smart, I'm Pat.
Good job we didn't hear that one. So, George, you're in a 4-rounder on Saturday, and one thing about you is you're active. You're active. This is what you always wanted when you first started. You wanted to be active, and now you're getting it. So just tell us about this feature of the game, the fact that you're actually getting to be active when a lot of fighters can't always do that.
It's just thanks to Pat really, because I turned pro 11 months ago to the day after this fight, so that's 6 fights in 11 months, and it's very active. You know, thank God I've had no injuries or anything. Pat's got me out regular. I've always been in the gym, because I'm a true professional, you know that, since I've been a little kid. I've always been in the gym, not had any injuries like I say, so I've just been active thanks to Pat. Each fight's been a progression, so I'm just looking forward to showing the improvements on Saturday.
Yeah, when everyone asks me about you, I always say he does remind me a little bit of Scott Quigg in the early days, because he was like that dedicated. And that is the thing. You are a consummate professional. You don't blow up in weight after the fights. You're very, very dedicated. But I suppose that will stand you good in the long run, wouldn't it? And living that clean professional life.
Yeah, I think as well, you know, like the likes of Viterbi Evan, you see him at 38, and it's because he looks after his body, and that's what I do. I look after my body. Like, I stay in the gym after a fight. I'm always training, always running. And it sounds boring, but I think if you want to achieve something in your sport and you want to go all the way, you've got to look after yourself, and especially in boxing, you know, you can't be treating your body like rubbish. You've got to look after it, and that's what I do. I live the life and I dedicate myself to this game, and I believe one day it will pay off.
Absolutely. You mentioned fighters like Viterbi Evan. You know, they have longevity in their career because of the way they look after themselves. You're in a contest against Conor the Pitbull Meanwell, from Newark. Now, I think he actually started out his career as a prospect as well, yeah? So, this could be interesting. He could see like you're the start of your career, 5 wins, and he might come to have a go. So it could be interesting.
Yeah, the Pitbull meets the killer, doesn't it? So it's going to be interesting. I've not seen much of him, you know that. I've seen bits of him now, but not much. But what I have seen, he comes to have a ward, you know what I mean? So it's down to me to stick to my boxing, or at times mix it and show that I can do that as well. But I'm looking forward to it, because that's what I want. I want opponents that are going to come and give me a go, because when I was an amateur, I was boxing the top elite kids, national champions, ABA champions, and that's when I showed them what it was about. And now when I turn pro, it's kind of you fighting these guys that took up and it's hard to hit, and you've got to create your openings, and you've only got 4 rounds, so it can be hard to break them down. But when I've got someone coming at me, I believe that I can get them out there and show everyone what I'm about.
Yeah, you've only got 4 rounds to work in, but exactly the same. I've watched a couple of, I've watched one of his fights because sent it to Pat, but he's exciting to watch himself. You know, he doesn't tuck up, and as you say, so this could be this could be one of your most exciting fights, really.
Yeah, and that's what I want, because I train so hard, so I want a bit of excitement, and I want to give people a bit of excitement that are coming out, fight, you know, each fight. So I'm looking forward to it, and looking forward to putting on a performance.
And you've got your little travelling sort of band of followers that are like, make more noise. each one of them makes as noise of about 3 people. So are they excited? Are you looking forward to having a good turnout on Saturday?
Yeah, I've got a good turnout again. Thank you to everyone that's bought a ticket. Thanks to all my sponsors, all my family and friends that are coming to support me. They always have done. I'm grateful for it. Yeah, thank you to all of them.
George, social media handles. Give everyone your social media handles.
It's just George Killeen _. So check me out, check all my boxing stuff, and give me a follow and follow the journey, because I believe it's going to be a good one.
If you want to watch George Killer Killeen in action, you know where to tune in. In fact, don't just tune in. Why don't you come down to Bowlers? Why don't you come down to Bowlers, get a ticket, support the boxers, get in touch with all the boxers for tickets, because selling tickets is quite a hard feature of the game. So if you can support them, great. If not, we'll take you tuning in on the live stream. No problem. We'll take you tuning in. George, thank you, mate, and looking forward to Saturday night. See you then.
Cheers.
All right, who's next, guys? Dabba. Right, so Dabba DeBilly, come on, Dabba. Let me find your matchup. Here we go. Right, so Dabba, 3 wins, no losses. One of his wins coming by knockout, and he is going to be in a fight against an experienced kid on Saturday, who's got 34 professional contests to his name from Batley. The Batley Bulldog you're fighting on Saturday.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of him and Nabil, and just expecting just another tough fight. Like, I treat every fight the same. I expect all my opponents to be difficult. I don't overlook anyone. Prepare the same way. Just ready to put on a performance Saturday.
Now, Pat was saying earlier that you like the shadow. You're in the shadows. Sometimes he thinks you've been late to the gym, but actually you've been there for 3 days. You're just in the corner there. Are we going to get a stealthy-like performance from you, a slick performance, or are you going in there to make a statement?
Really, like, I'm just going to always box first, and if the opportunity comes, of course, I will take it.
Were you impressed with your last performance? Because from commentary, I think me and John were commentating on your last fight. We were really impressed with what we saw, the way you went about it. Were you happy, and were you impressed with the performance, considering you've been out for a while?
Yeah, I was, and just when the fight got stopped, I was really planning on to pick it up and step on the gas a bit more, and the fight kind of got stopped a bit short when I was ready to push on.
That's right, I remember it was unfortunate, it was an eye injury, but we saw him afterwards and it was a proper eye injury. So, but again, that comes from your good work, doesn't it? It comes from what you're doing, it comes from your accuracy, and that's one of the features that I know we didn't see for very long, but you were very accurate. It didn't look like you'd been out the ring very long.
Yeah, of course, and the punch that caused it was the punch that I was working on in the gym. Something we drilled, and then to pull it off in the fight, which at the time, obviously, I wanted to get the rounds in because I was out for so long, but the punch caused the fight to get stopped, so I was happy either way.
So you've got 4 rounds this Saturday. Are you hoping then, by what you're saying, are you hoping to go the full 4 rounds and get some rounds under your belt? Because sometimes it does happen. I've just emceed a show last weekend, and a couple of the fighters said that they were looking for rounds.
Not really. No. If I can stop the fight early, I will do. But again, I'm prepared to go the 4 rounds if need be. But I don't like to go 4 rounds.
But having said that, you're getting the good rounds in the gym, aren't you? Because at Colliers and Moston, I've not been to many gyms which have that level of intensity of sparring. In fact, a lot of gyms come to you guys now for sparring.
Yeah, of course. Pat be getting different types of guys to come to the sparring, good sparring, even the match sparring, to prepare for anything really when it's fight night.
So I mentioned that your opponent on Saturday is going to have 34 professional contests to his name. So he's going to know his way around. These sort of experienced journeymen, they can be awkward. And sometimes they might frustrate you. So how are you going to go about a potentially frustrating opponent?
Really, I think just focus what I do best and stick to my boxing, listen to my instructions from Pat, and then just keep seeing, waiting for the openings, and eventually just breaking down.
Yeah, and it's like buses, like you've been out for a while, but then boom, boom, 2 in fairly short consecutive fashion. is the plan for the rest of the year to just try and get out on every one of Pat's shows and keep sharp?
Yeah, that was the plan when I came back. I said that this year is all about consistency, just staying busy, and now just back-to-back shows. Hopefully, when I get the win this Saturday, build on, be back out as soon as I can. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that's bought tickets that's going to come support me on Saturday night. And if anyone wants to join the journey, can follow me on my Instagram, @DabDeBailey_. And I would like to say thank you to my sponsors, One Lust Bakery.
All right, thanks, Dabba. Looking forward to seeing you in action again on Saturday. Take care. Top man. Okay, that's Dabba DeBailey, another one of Pat's fighters. Tune in to watch all these fights. It's going to be a really good show. 7 fights for you on Black Flash Promotions YouTube channel from around 6:30. Okay. Right, who is next? Rio the Rhino Pierre is coming to us. Right, come and take a seat. The first of our fighters from Liverpool Golden Gloves Gym, head trainer there, Wayne Smith. So Rio, good to see you, mate. The Rhino is back on the Black Flash Promotions platform. Are you looking forward to it?
Can't wait, I'm very excited, after my last one, getting my man raised, just maybe get that one in me again, so I'm excited to go again Saturday.
Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about the pro debut and because we moved on past that. Your last performance, boom, you got your hand raised. Just what was the feeling like? Because obviously there probably was nerves going into it. There probably was doubts in your mind going into it. But you've overcome all that now.
Yeah, no, going into it, obviously the doubts are there, but I had to shut them out because I couldn't let them get in my way. The nerves are there, but I knew, put in the hard work in the camp, so I knew my hand would get raised. But same for this one as well, I've put in the work, and I know my hand will get raised in this one.
Now, your opponent, you're going in there with probably one of the most experienced veterans on the circuit, actually, in terms of journeyman. He's had 76 professional contests. Slick Rick, they call him, and he is slick. So again, with your style, the Rhino, come forward type of style, this could be interesting, but you might have to be patient.
Let's see how slick he is when I get in there with him, because I'm a different fighter, I'm not scared of no one, it could be. Doesn't matter how old he is, how many fights he has, when I put that pressure on him, let's see if he can keep up with it, but so again, I'm not going to say too much, I'll just let me box and do the talking on Saturday.
Alright, I like it, that's fighting talk. So yeah, so the Rhino, listen, you've got the name for it as well, haven't you now as well? Tell us about the setup at Golden Gloves Gym, because Golden Gloves is another one in Liverpool where a lot of people come to your gym for the sparring because they know we're going to get that good work.
Yeah, no way, we've got a good little firm in the gym now, we're building up, we've just got 2 new kids in there. So yeah, the sparring that we're getting is bossing there, the vibe as well, in there every morning, it's bossing, and I enjoy it.
Who's your main sparring at the minute then? Who are you sparring with and getting prepared with, and how's that going for you?
My main sparring partners, I'm sparring anyone, but really it's Safi and Charlotte, the other lads in the gym, but we all spar each other, tech spar, so we do learn on different things, so it's good all different ways, so it's better for me, but yeah, spar Safi most times, so yeah, good sparring.
Yeah, and he's a good solid fighter himself, isn't he? So, I'm noticing a slightly different approach to you this time, like it's a bit more serious, a bit more all business. Where's this come from?
After my last fight, with that journeyman, the other one from Liverpool, he was a bit of a, don't want to swear on here, but he tried to give them the little way, and so, I'm getting there, I'm at that age, and I was going to show them that I'm not scared of none of them, even though I'm young, they might look at me, I ain't got my man strength yet, but when I'm in there and I hit them, it's a different story.
Well, mentioning that, you're talking about Ricky Starkey there, so talking about that, I mean, he's a character himself, to be fair. Do you think down the line we might even see a rematch of that fight?
I doubt it, to be honest with you. I hope we do, but I don't see it happening, fighting on Saturday if we could after a full term, the other Ricky, but, if it comes, it comes, but, I doubt it won't be much.
Okay, fair enough. Rio, so tell us about going into this fight. Why, if people haven't seen you yet, because obviously Manchester, but we love having the Liverpool fighters on the Manchester cards. People in Manchester, why should they get behind you?
I'm an exciting fighter, I'm young and I'm coming, and I've got it like that little Mike Tyson style. I just keep putting the pressure on, so I put on a show for the fans as well. So people should watch me, and that's why I like fighting in Manchester. I'm fighting out in Liverpool so I can build up my fan base in Manchester. When I do fight in Liverpool, they'll come down to Liverpool and watch me as well. So, it's good fighting in Manchester, and I thank Pat for it as well. yeah, my Instagram DioClay04. Follow me, look at my boxing journey. And yeah, thank you to my sponsor, Creme de la Hemp, my main sponsor, you know, supports me through my career, so yeah, I'm thankful for it. And thank you for everyone coming down on the coach and who bought tickets. You know, it's going to be a good night of boxing.
Well, if you want to see a mini Mike Tyson, a Scouse version, you know where to tune in, don't you? You need to tune in to Black Flash Promotions YouTube channel on Saturday night. Or even better still, come on down to Bowlers. Rio, thanks a lot, mate. Looking forward to seeing you fight night. Top man. Right, who's coming on next? Charlotte. Right, Charlotte Powell, everyone. Charlotte Powell from Liverpool, also from the Golden Gloves gym. So, how long have you been with Wayne now?
Been with Wayne, I'd like to say forever, but it's not forever. About 6 weeks. 8 weeks, isn't it, Wayne?
Something like
December,
that.
something like that.
Okay, so it's fairly recent, so this is going to be your first fight with Wayne, your first camp. Like, have you sort of enjoyed moving into that Golden Gloves gym setup, and how have you found it, and how have you settled in?
To be honest, do you know what? It feels like I've been there forever. Do you know what? It doesn't feel like I've ever been in another gym. Wayne feels like my dad. It's like the whole gym feels like family, and camp. I think I started training when Marcel was in camp. And I've just went right the way through until I had the fight date, and it's just worked out well. And I've had sparring wise, I've took Shannon Courtney, I had her through my whole camp, and I also had Chloe Watson. So yeah, couldn't have better sparring partners, you know what I mean? And I took them on in this camp. We've come down to bantamweight, dropped the weight, and you'll see.
Yeah, well, two really good names you mentioned there. I mean, I know them quite well actually, and yeah, that must really be bringing your game along, because I think they've both been winning. They've both been in real good title fights, haven't they? So that must be really bringing your game along.
Yeah, well, Shannon's been a world champion, hasn't she? Chloe's just won European, and yeah, against the French girl. And I've been doing 10 rounds with Shannon like 3 times a week. And same with Chloe, do you know what I mean? And the sparring's been really, really good. You'd have paid to come down the gym and watch it. So, yeah, that's all I can say. And Wayne, whatever he says, I do, and it's been working wonders.
Well, yeah, Chloe's got really fast hands as well, so you're obviously getting that good dynamic there. Rio just said you've done some sparring been doing sparring with him as well. So, a good environment for you, a good place to learn, really. So, what can we expect from you on Saturday night?
Just a better performed, like a rough diamond, but a bit more shaped, should I say, yeah. No, just a better puffer for me, more calm, better performance, and talk the right way.
I also understand that you've come through a bit of adversity, because you had a fight where you broke your hand in it, right? And so that is actually something that a lot of fighters, I mean, they wish it doesn't happen, but when it does happen, and you've been through that bit of adversity, haven't you?
Yeah, no, with that, I just tend to just move my fingers after every round, see who's still got more moving. That's all I do.
Yeah, I do that with black hairs. Like every day I check, see how many black hairs I've still got left. They're going great. But this one, so this fight, you're in there against Kira the Viper Carter. She's had 6 pro contests, so she's had more contests than you. You never know, she might look at you and think, you know what, I've had more fights than her, I'm going to come and have a go.
What don't I say do it? You're not beating me, and I'm a complete different me now, so it is what it is, isn't it? And I know in my brain that you can't beat me. There's no one out there that can beat me. If I perform the way I perform in sparring, there's no one out there who can beat me.
Well, I've been hearing about your amateur pedigree, and also now it sounds like you've got the weight right. You're fighting at the weight that's comfortable and going to suit you properly, so you think that's going to bring the best out of you?
Yeah, we're going to vary between all the bantamweight down to fly if we can get there, to super fly, super bantam. And as Wayne said, he said we can vary through them all and see what we can get and grab out there on our hands. But yeah, I do feel more comfortable, feel more alive at this weight. And it hasn't been really, to be honest, it hasn't been a massive problem making it.
Yeah, great. It sounds good. It's your first time on the Black Flash Promotions as well, so it's always nice. We like the Black Flash debuts because it's great. It shows that the promotion's expanding. So just having this opportunity to get out on a show, keep yourself active, that must be worth its weight in gold for you.
Yeah, I've never been on this platform before. Obviously, I want to say thanks to Pat and thanks to Steve Vaughan, obviously getting me on this. But yeah, it's a different platform. I've never boxed out of Liverpool neither, so that's another big thing. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, I am thankful for everyone who has bought tickets, because normally I am always boxing Liverpool. I've never boxed away, so it's a different environment for me again. I've got a new coach, new gym, new me, and see where me and Wayne can take our little feet. Hopefully, world level.
Well, between the setup you've got with Wayne and with Steve Vaughan managing you, I'm sure you've got everything. You've got a good team there, haven't you? So fingers crossed for you. Just give everyone your social media handles.
Instagram, Charlotte Powell #1, and Facebook's just Charlotte Powell.
All right, well there you go. If you want to watch Charlotte in action, you know what you've got to do. You've got to tune in on Saturday night on the Black Flash Promotions YouTube channels and Facebook platforms. I think it's going to be across quite a few platforms. And if you're still at a loose end for Saturday, get down to bowlers instead. Charlotte, thanks very much, and looking forward to seeing you fight night. Cheers. Take care. Is that everyone? Oh, that's everyone. Well, guys, there you go. It's going to be a good show on Saturday. It's going to be live on Black Flash Promotions YouTube channels from approximately 6:30. There'll be some little build up there for you. There's going to be commentary. And you've got 7 good fights there. So if you're at a loose end, make sure you're tuning in, because everyone likes a bit of free boxing, don't they? Especially local talents. We've got everything on there. You know, local talents from here, from Liverpool. So there we go. You can't go wrong, can you? So thanks for tuning in and watching with us, and see you next.